Oh my God. This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill. You have Kenny, you have Carlil, you have Bamba. There is a three-headed goat on the loose, and they are about to come to you
You got
live
sports,
on the same
you got
convo. I
anime,
repeat,
you
this
got
is not
media,
a
you got
drill. They are about
entertainment.
to come to you live on
The
the
same
same
convo, baby. Tap in.
Let's go!
Okay, now it's time to conversate. Same convo on your airwaves. Bamba came to entertain and Kenny talking anime. Carla coming with the sports, they changing lives in major ways. You was tweaking out if TAC ain't on your playlist. If you come and listen, then you listen to the best. They not worried about the others, cause they better than the rest. Kenny, Carla, Bomb, but they put the others to the test. New episode flow, now tap in to see what is next.
That's so federal. That's so federal. That is so fucking federal.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Same Convo, the podcast where we talk everything sports, anime, media, and entertainment. It's your boy Kenny and Carla, and as y'all can see today, Kenny is not here. Did I say Kenny and Carla? My bad. I mean Bamba and Carla. As y'all can see, Kenny is not here today, but to fill up his boots, we got us two very special guests. That boy Drew and Jai coming to see us. Thank you guys for joining us tonight.
Yes, sir.
How you boys doing?
I'm great. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to take Kenny's spot of being the next best light skin. So
Yeah, you about to lose that shit. Don't know what's going on. But since it's your first time, Drew, I wanted to ask you a few questions.
yes, sir.
Now, you know we are big fans of anime. I would ask you for your top three, but I don't want to spark any debate. I just want you to give me your favorite anime of all time.
That might spark a debate too, but go ahead.
I know. I just gotta minimize it, but I know it's gonna happen.
Right. You're right.
Okay, all right. So am I just doing like my top three or my favorite?
Give me which one to do? Would you rather do three or your favorite?
I'm gonna do my three because
That's a bit. That's
the safer.
All
That's the safer side. You know what I'm saying?
I will promise beforehand to keep my composure. I will.
All right. So in no particular order.
Okay.
I have Demon Slayer. Why? Demon Slayer, especially this past season. Yeah, it's gas. It's gas. Number two, I'm gonna say Samurai Champloo. That's just it's one of those cult following, cult classics. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched it when I was in high school. I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? So have that at number two. And number three, it's really a tie between Naruto and Hunter x Hunter.
What? That's literally Kenny.
That's what I'm saying.
Literally Kenny.
What? What do you gotta say, Carlito?
Hey,
Bamba, can I say it or do we?
Nah, go ahead. Say it.
This man got food too. Oh, crying.
That's the way this nigga walked in the frame. He said, but wait, Bamba, did you give me permission to say it?
Yes, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Hunter x Hunter is the biggest piece of trash to ever touch anime.
Did you
even worse than Record of Ragnarok? I'm just playing. Record of Ragnarok's some hot ass, but Hunter x Hunter sucks.
Did you even watch it?
Yes, I watched it. I was forced to watch it by our last light skinned nigga.
You watched the full series.
I watched the full series. That bitch did not get good to the ants. And even then it was mid.
So you didn't even like York New City?
I was gonna say York New City is pretty fire though, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I was like York New City was gas.
I had to restart it like 3 times because I fell asleep.
All right. Like we said, we're not about to sit here and argue. So
facts.
We got shit to do.
Our week. We'll pick up the pieces on that eventually. So that means that Drew, you gotta come back on this show. And Jai, let me get you a top three if it has changed.
They ain't really changed too much.
Record of Ragnarok.
Yes. Season. Go ahead, Bamba.
Hey, I was just telling you, Carlos, I ain't gonna lie. Season 3 is fire.
When did season 3 come out? That's crazy.
Not season 3. Part 2 of season 2. Yeah, part 2 of season 2. That shit is fucking fire. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just finished it. I rewatched it today. It's fire.
I'm gonna have to add that to my list.
Don't you fucking dare! Unless you started season 2.
Season 1 is ass. I would say
season 1 is complete garbage.
So, part 1 of season 2 is Part 2 of season 2 is a 10 out of 10. That shit is gas.
Season 1's only like 7, either 7 to 10 episodes, somewhere around there.
Something like that. Yeah, I think probably 12 or something.
But okay, so usually, Drew, I really be trolling. Hunter x Hunter is decent, but I still don't like it. It's decently trash. But when I be talking about how bad record of Ragnarok, I'm gonna give season 2 a benefit of the doubt because I haven't watched it. Season 1 is the worst piece of animation that I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, so it's the animation.
No.
It's a lot.
It's everything. It's everything about season 1.
Animation, voice acting, just the story, like the storyline just didn't make sense. Backstory of Zeus, couldn't fuck with it. Powering, couldn't fuck with it.
Trash.
It was just bad. Bad.
Trash.
But now they figured it out. I'm not gonna lie. They figured that shit out. That shit, boy. Yesterday, man, I was here hyped as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you,
bro. You know what? I'll give it a chance.
And Carl, here's the thing: you don't even have to watch the beginning of the second season, like the first part, because you know how it's made. It's just verses. So once you jump into Buddha versus Nerofuku, whatever,
Big Buddha,
just watch that separately.
Buddha wanted all the smoke.
Okay.
But my second anime that I wouldn't say it's recent, but it's recent enough for anime. I don't like sports anime, but Blue Lock is hard. Blue Lock is hard. I ain't never wanted to play soccer a day in my life until I started watching Blue Lock. I'm like, I'm gonna go out there and start kicking shit. Wait a minute.
I'm weak.
I'm gonna go out there. Maybe I got some talent that I didn't know about.
I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard nothing but good things. Nobody has said anything bad about Blue Lock to me, so need to watch it when I get a chance.
And then I haven't really been watching too much anime. I'm just waiting for Joy Boy to come out. Season of One Piece to.
They push that back to August 7th, right, or 8th?
I thought it was 5th.
Oh, okay, August 5th. It was pushed back to July. I'm just saying they just pushed it back.
August is somewhere between August 5th through the 8th.
I need that. I'm.
That should better be the coldest episode for how long y'all making us wait. Right. But anyway, without further ado, let's just jump into our topic today. What I wanted to talk about today is anime character parallels, which is pretty simple. Just anime that have similar circumstances, motivation, aspiration, that type of shit. But before we start talking about our favorite, I wanted to settle a few debates I've seen online concerning anime parallels. In your opinion, who serves as a better parallel to Naruto? Obito or Pain? Carlo, I'm gonna start with you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. A better parallel? I wanna almost say Pain just because Nagato is a Uzumaki. I almost want to say Pain, but if we're talking about parallels, oh man, that's tough. I would say that's tough. That's tough.
It's neither Pain nor Obito. For like parallel saying that they went through similar stuff but had different outcomes. It's neither one of them.
Well, I don't want you to kind of misunderstand it.
I'm not gonna say who I think it is because that's part of my pick. So
okay.
But me personally, I don't believe it's either one of them because it doesn't really make sense to me. Obito had family growing up, and he died briefly. Like, how does that compare to Naruto? In Pain, yes, he's an Uzumaki, but at the same time, he his friends liked him. He wasn't alone the entire time. Like when I saw parallel, when I think parallel, I think the way I looked at the question was they have similar upbringings, but took different paths with that upbringing.
So that's what I wanted to kind of clarify, because I feel like a confirmed parallel, for example, is Miriam and Gone, but they don't necessarily have, you know what I'm saying, the same characteristic or the same conditions as Birth. For example, what I'm saying with Obito and Pain, they both had that same goal with Naruto of basically creating a better world type shit, or being a Hokage, you know what I'm saying? Like leading just things into better life. But I'm just trying to figure out between those two who you think is like a better portrayal of that. I understand too. You feel like it's neither of those. That's fair.
If I had to choose between those two, I would say Pain. But like what Carlos said, he's an Uzumaki, so they have similar. I feel like it's more of a parallel than Obito. I feel like Obito's more like, if you look at it that aspect, he would be more of a parallel to Sasuke.
Sasuke.
And maybe not even Sasuke, but
so I'm gonna go ahead and just answer based off of what you said, Bamba. I'm gonna just go ahead and answer. I'm gonna go ahead and say Pain. Go ahead and say Pain.
Why you feel that?
It's because I feel like the upbringing was similar. But again, with the similar upbringing, they had two totally different outcomes, and it took Naruto having to actually talk this man, and because his objective was to basically destroy everything. This world shall know pain, and create a new, because he felt like the world wasn't it was already to a point to where it could get no better. To where Naruto on his end, yes, he wants to be Hokage. He wants to be a leader. Pain wants to be a leader of the new world. Yeah. Naruto wants to be the leader of this world. Well, that's what I'm basing it off of.
Okay. That's good. Well, until are you here?
Okay, I'm good. All
right. If you said just let me hear your thoughts on that.
I'm gonna say Pain as well, off the base of like Pain is basically Naruto if Naruto lost his battle with his inner demons. Like, because like Carlil was saying, like Pain was talking about like the world is fucked. Like we might as well just create a new world so everybody know Pain, whoop the whoop. But Naruto was a lot more optimistic. So like I'll say Pain is like the pessimistic version of Naruto. Like that's my reasoning behind.
That's a pretty good breakdown. I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, I feel like Obito is a little bit more like Naruto, and that has only to do with kind of the aspiration of wanting to be the Hokage, because I feel like that was their goal from the get-go. I understand Pain. I feel like Pain was more like circumstances that brought it on to have that opposite image of just everybody shall know Pain, and then kind of rallying to the idea of being the chosen one. But with Obito, it was like from the get-go, I want to be Hokage. I want to be like, acknowledged. I want to be strong. I want to be like a leader type shit. But he also was like not much of a talented kid. You know what I'm saying? He kind of fell behind, had a more talented comrade, had a crush on like, a girl in their squad. And basically they were in the same situation until that fateful day where Kakashi puts his hand through Rin. And at that point, like, he's like, yeah, nah, fuck this shit. Like, everybody gonna die type shit.
I just low-key peeped something.
Uh-huh.
Kakashi put a hole in Ren, and Ren Goku also had a hole put through him. So if your name is Ren in the anime, you finna have a hole in your chest.
John will beat your ass.
It's crazy work.
They both work at Krispy Kremes. That's all I'm trying to say.
Nah, that's crazy. All right, he's finished.
I'm good. All right, so the next scenario is kind of the same. but this one is from Attack on Titan. Now we got Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
On the other end, it's always been a debate if Aaron's parallel is Zeke, Gabby, or Reiner. I'm not gonna lie, this one I have no fucking clue.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a clue, but I also don't agree on either. Like
Wow.
anyone, it just doesn't.
I'll give you. I'm not choosing this person. I'm not choosing him at all. But I can low key see Zeke just because they have the same dad, and he's from what did they call the other side? The
Parody?
yeah. So he's from there, and then Aaron lives inside the walls. Like that's basically like your dad got two baby mamas, but they in different cities. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's basically how I'm looking at it. Now that might not be my answer, but that's definitely
with that explanation right there. I'm choosing Zeke off rip.
I was about to say it. Yeah, we all with Zeke.
So we choosing Zeke.
We choosing Zeke.
All right then. You know what I'm saying? High five me.
We gonna choose Zeke.
Got a half by a different.
That's because like I was really trying to like break it down. Like I'm trying to think of something for Gabby. Couldn't think of shit for Gabby. Reiner, I'm like, fuck no. Like Reiner was automatically out, but at least Aaron and Z got the same dad. So I'm like, that's as close as it's going to get. So
this is something that Kenny had mentioned in our previous episode. But isn't it crazy how Aaron's dad's first baby mother is the one that ate Aaron's mom? Like at the first episode.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on,
it seemed like he couldn't control his baby mama.
I might have not been paying attention, but I didn't know that. And now that I know that, that's just a bit of baby mama right there. She was mad.
That's what I'm just saying. Like he couldn't control his baby mamas, bro.
We're gonna double down on Zeke for 500.
Oh, Zeke, yeah. Okay.
we gonna double down on Zeke for 500.
That's crazy word, man.
What are the chances that the baby mom, the secret baby mom, finds them and eats her?
Yeah,
that's hella petty. That's hella petty.
She was conscious in that tackling form. She knew where she was going.
If my baby mom not crazy like that, I don't want her. You better go whoop that girl ass.
I'm not saying you gotta kill my second baby moms.
Yeah, no, don't kill her, but
I like a little ride or die.
Hey, you can eat her.
Oh Lord, y'all going to hell. But all right, man, let's get to our favorite anime parallel. Ja, I knew that you were ready, so I'm gonna start with you on this one. So, tell me about your parallel.
My parallel, it's in the Naruto world because that's the easiest ones to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Naruto and Gaara.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's pretty.
Naruto, that's an easy parallel to go to, especially because I mean clearly they're both Jinchurikis, but at the same time, like they was both hated. Like freaking who tried to kill Gaara again? That was really close with him. Was it his best friend or his dad or some shit like? No, his dad was dead.
His mom.
His mom tried to kill him. Naruto didn't have nobody to try to kill him. Everybody just, we don't fuck with you. You stay over there. But the only difference is Gaara got consumed. Like, of course, one, nigga couldn't sleep. I'd be an angry motherfucker if I couldn't sleep either. But this motherfucker was fucking no jutsu. This motherfucker's like, no, I'm just finna murder you. Like, you're just finna die. Naruto constantly tried to get, you feel me? He tried to stop from killing. I don't even remember a time where I've seen Naruto kill somebody. Don't get me wrong. He put hands on people.
Yeah, he put hands on a lot of people.
Your ass, but I don't think
he ain't gonna kill you though. I really like when Pain did his thing to Hinata and
Naruto's just like, you know what? Fuck this talking shit. Now
I wanted that shit to happen so bad.
Like for him to actually kill him?
You said what?
You wanted him to kill him? You wanted Naruto to kill Pain?
No. I just wanted to see the full power of like Like I wanted to see that
Oh,
nigga.
like the nine
red.
tails. I get it.
Yeah, like when he was damn near about to turn into the nine tails, I wanted that shit to happen so bad.
I wanted Naruto to lose his shit and kill Pain.
Yeah, bro. Because I'm like, bro, you just killed my shorty. Oh yeah. Well, I guess damn near kill him, Bamba. I guess yeah. You right.
What Mike F say on School Dance? Don't touch my bitch. And that's what.
But I ain't gonna lie though, Ja. When the cube randomly disappeared and then it was just this nigga standing on the moon looking down at Pain, that's one of the shittiest shit I've seen in anime.
Yeah.
Just me alone, like forget about this power. I'm about to beat your ass.
Facts.
So and I have one more anime parallel. But can I use two different animes with two different characters?
Hell yeah, let's go.
So I mean, this should be a very obvious one, but Gojo and Kakashi, that's a clear anime parallel. I wouldn't say, I can't really say parallel, but at the same time, they were both child prodigies, overpowered as shit. They have two males, one girl. All of them, I can't say all of them because Sakura, but all of them hard as fuck.
Can I just say I don't think I'm not a Sakura fan.
I'm just trolling.
Okay. I was about to say I'm not saying she's totally useless, but
you know she can heal a couple people.
He knew. Mamba, shut the fuck up. Let him continue.
All four of them are. I'm just saying, all four of them are parallels.
Right.
They're literally like mirror images of each other. Like I feel like JJK kind of took it a little too far because you got the main character who got a demon inside him. Then you got the wispy, shadowy dude. Then you got the girl who everybody thinks is useless, but then at the same time, she not that useless.
Hey, Nomura is nothing like Sakura.
But yeah, she's not.
Nomura is nothing like Sakura. Stop it. From the get-go, cold.
Carla, I want you to realize something. Sakura didn't get useful until like Shippuden.
She got tired.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. What I'm tired.
And she still wasn't useful. She was just trying to learn how to be useful.
What do you mean learn how to be useful? By 16, she was the best medical ninja in the village. What are you talking about?
Let me go ahead and heat my tuna real quick.
You know what? This not an argument. This not an argument. My fault. You know what?
Motherfucker sat there healing a fucking salmon for 50 episodes.
Sakura over here giving CPR to fishes and shit. Like, where you at with the hands though? But when she got involved with the hands and she got that strength, I was like, okay, yeah, you're doing something right now. But she wasn't on she would never the same level as Naruto. When she was having that little inner thought and said, I finally caught up to him, it's probably because, Sasuke got his Mangekyo, the Chidori, all that good shit. Naruto got Rasen, Shuriken and shit. She got, and I love a good ass whooping. So I got strength and then like that 100 healing. Once she learned that, she's useful. Before that, I'm not picking her to go to a fight with me.
What the fuck? All right. Hold on.
And then my Sakura beef has nothing to do. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. It has nothing to do with her talent. But she did my nigga Naruto dirty in the beginning.
Dirty.
Man. You gonna disrespect? That's why he found him a real bitch, a ride or die bitch for him.
Mm-hmm. I'm finna heat up.
That's why her baby daddy don't even like her like that.
I'm finna heat up.
Before you heat up, let me throw some fuel on the fire. Because I feel like Ja was trying to be real nice. Sakura was useless until we got to when Naruto came back and they had the training with Kakashi, right? That's when she had the Chanara. She started having a stretch where she was useful. Then we got to the Ninja War arc. She was doing work. And then Naruto and Sasuke got split. They got the supreme power up where they're basically Hindra and Ashura, right? So they come back, they got the bag. Now she's looking at him. Sasuke looks different. Naruto got a new cloak. She activates this shit right here, and she's like, oh, I caught up to them. What did she do after? Run, get stabbed, sit behind. After that, I don't want to hear it. Go sit your ass home.
All right. So that last part was a biased opinion because she beat 100 of those by herself. So she got stabbed once. That's cool.
That's what I said.
Hold on.
But after that,
hey, you had your turn. You had your turn. Everybody got stabbed, nigga. You got stabbed. He got stabbed. He got stabbed. Everybody got fucking stabbed. All right, what we not gonna do? And Drew, I didn't tell you one rule. We do have one rule on the same convo. There'll be no Sakura slander as long as I'm on this fucking screen. Okay? I give everybody Naruto. Of course, she was a kid. She was useless. Got that. But as soon as Shippuden start, all that shit is out the window. Prime Sakura 1 is a legendary Sannin. 2, she knows 1,000 healing jutsus, even one that can heal herself while she's battling. 3, there was a moment on that in the final arc of the Ninja War that everybody was going to die. Why didn't everybody die? Because her big ass slug saved the whole fucking everybody, the whole army. And then to end it off, and we're not even going to talk about Boruto Sakura because Boruto Sakura is on a whole nother level than she is right now. You talk about the end of the anime. They needed one punch. They needed one punch. At this point, there is nobody that can punch as hard as Sakura. Also, remember, Sakura in his prime, her speed is level to Guy in the 8 gates. That's a fact. She punched this nigga Kaguya so hard, her eyes almost fell out her damn head. Without her punching Kaguya, it was over because Kaguya was finna teleport. If Sakura never came out the air, it's over. They're finna lose. Clutch. That's it. That's all.
I like that this is my segment because I get to sit around on the topic I like. I love doing this podcast with Carlil because he starts to lay up the argument, but he'll cut it at the tip. Just let's finish the argument. He said that she hit Kaguya so hard her eyes almost came out. You know what's funny? How did she get up there? You put a rock, right? Kakashi uses his eyes and drops a rock. You get the same result.
A rock isn't the same thing. You drop a rock, it's not destroying the ground. Sakura punches the ground, you're going to have destruction for fucking miles.
I'm not talking about the destruction. I'm talking about Kaguya. They needed just to put Kaguya down enough for Sasuke and Naruto to seal him. You could do the same thing.
You think a rock is going to affect the god?
This is what I'm saying. In that fight, you forget about Sakura. She dies because what? The floor got turned to lava. Can she fly? No, she was falling. Who helped them? Naruto did. Then who? Kakashi did. Who else helped her? Sasuke.
They needed her, yes or no?
Yeah, they needed her. I will give you that. But this is what I'm saying. You are useless when you're mad at them. Do you know how useless this person is? The strongest eye in this show. You managed to get a daughter that has eyes that don't work. She needs glasses to use a fucking Sharingan. Can you believe that? A Sharingan.
So now y'all, this is how I know your argument is invalid. Now. You started going for her daughter. That's what's wrong with you.
Wait a minute, Carlil.
Fuck them kids.
Hold on, Carlil. I got something for you. She's this great medical ninja, but she can't fix her daughter's eyes.
Oh my god.
She can't 100 healings them bitches.
Oh my god.
Give that bitch 20/20.
Obviously, if it was a problem, it would have been done already.
It is a problem. She can't see
all I gotta say, and I'm gonna end it because this is not even what this segment's supposed to be about. I'm sorry, Bamba, but Jai started it. He knew what he was doing. But all I'm gonna say is, disregarding any woman in the Dragon Ball universe and disregarding Sailor Moon, Sakura is boxing anybody in here's favorite female anime character.
Merlin is whooping your ass. Funny Bunny is whooping your ass.
Off rip.
Merlin is whooping your ass.
Off rip. Okay, Merlin's a different.
Hold on.
Anyway, Drew.
Hold on. You telling me Sakura is boxing?
Boxing Marileona?
You telling me Sakura's boxing Marileona? Fuck no.
What you mean? Fuck no. All I gotta do is punch Marileona once, and she's going through a fucking wall.
You gonna punch her once, and she gonna be like, "That was it."
I didn't know she was that strong, Jai. I didn't know she was that strong.
Have you watched the movie?
Strong as shit.
Yes, I watched the movie.
He's goated.
She's not Sakura's strength though. She's not as fast as Sakura, and she's not as strong as Sakura.
You know
and
that?
She has a grip bar. She don't got hands.
What grip bar is she using?
Sakura's giving her the hands.
Hold on.
Use a grip bar. You ever seen Merleona use a grimoire?
What you mean? Yes, I've seen Merleona use a grimoire.
Where? Show me.
Where?
Show me.
Player.
I need to see.
What?
Show me. I need you to show me. What episode?
But what? Anything? Okay. If she uses a grimoire or not, your magic. Is it doing anything to
she
me?
uses hands. Hands.
Is she as strong as Sakura? Is she as strong as Sakura? Her strength beats
stronger.
Bro, send me the clips. Send me the clips. Send me the clips.
Stronger.
Her strength beats are nowhere near Sakura's strength. Nigga, what?
Hey, Ja, have you ever seen Sakura beat a Gundam? No. Hell no. Who did? Merleona. Thank you. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, Drew, go ahead.
This is straight comedy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm enjoying this. Let's get negative, man.
Since Merleona has been introduced in Black Clover, I've yet to see her take an L. Sakura, on the other hand, L's.
Different world. Different enemies.
Hold on, and then you said
all enemies who would give Merleona L's.
Then you
Shinuchiha?
They gotta get hands.
They gotta get her boxes on Merleona.
Get the fuck out of here, boy.
Hold on. Sakura has to get past her mana zone. She's not gonna be able to move fast when she's dehydrated as fuck. And Merleona's gonna feel that shit coming because it's just like a domain expansion type shit. You think one of the automatic healing jutsus I know that I don't even have to perform a sign for isn't gonna do nothing for dehydration? That's your argument, dehydration? You gonna dehydrate me? I want to see Sakura jump in lava. This girl Merleona was taking a bath in the shit.
She gonna drown in that bitch when Sakura gets a Black Clover.
I bet she won't.
Because of what?
I just say that Carlyle turned into Skip Bayless because he was like, "It's my turn. It's my turn."
Because these niggas got me and Sakura fucked up. Don't fuck with my
both of them are trash.
And don't get me started on Android 18.
It's a shame.
Listen.
I'm playing.
Yeah, wait. Who?
Android 18.
I'm about to be on your ass. You better calm down.
I'm joking.
Drew, please let's move on, man.
All right. So that was definitely very entertaining, but to push it forward. All right, so my parallels are from
Hey yo, shout out 1010.
I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'm gonna fucking kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. John, you better pray. It's been years since I seen you. You better pray I don't see you. I'm not dapping you up or nothing. I'm just boxing straight off
on site. All right, so my parallels come from Samurai Champloo, right? Have y'all watched that?
Yes,
it's been a while.
I've seen it a little bit.
Obviously, I'm using the two main characters, Mugen and Jin. So, just a quick little rundown with Mugen. His parents was killed. He's an orphan, basically. He's running around Japan with his two sisters, right? Doing a whole bunch of basically he became a pirate. You know what I'm saying? Doing a whole bunch of stealing, hitting licks, doing all that type stuff. So one day he got captured and he was sentenced to be exiled, but he jumped off the cliff, and then that's where the main story starts off when he meets up with Jin, and I forgot the other girl name, but she's really irrelevant. So I wrote down some notes. So Mugen is like the super competitive. He always wants smokes. He's always aggravated. He hates when niggas talking to him sideways. Even if niggas is being friendly with him, he'd be like, it's too much positivity in the room. I ain't fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get negative. And he's a frequent drinker. So he's an alcoholic and he's a whore. So, that's the notes I got for Mugen. Now for Jin, Jin's parents also died, and he went into a samurai dojo ordeal, and you know what I'm saying, he was trained to become a samurai. So Jin is very disciplined. He's cool, calm, collected, very composed. He's a man of a few words, so that's very important because throughout the series, it was always funny to me because Jin was one of them niggas, if something annoying happens, he just grunts or just you know what I'm saying, make some type of dramatic noise, and Mugen would always like, "Fuck you say to me, nigga? Like, nigga, you want to what you huffing and puffing for? Like, nigga, we throw them shits now." So it was very entertaining. But to continue on, so when he was in the samurai dojo, he had to kill his own master in self-defense because I forgot what the reason why his master tried to get him killed, but Jin's him, you know what I'm saying? He's that nigga, and he put the knife, got that thing on him. So he killed him, which led him to flee. And then some characteristics about Jin, he hates when people abuse their power, basically. So he's basically Captain Save a Ho, you know what I'm saying? So I'll say like they're similar because they both they have extensive training when it comes to like being swordsmen, but I was kind of like debating if I really wanted to use this just because they had different like upbringings. You know what I'm saying? Like Jin was definitely a lot more disciplined than Mugen because Mugen, like I said, he's a pirate. That nigga just does what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I feel like since they're both swordsmen and they ended up like eventually meeting down the line, I feel like it's pretty similar. So that's my parallel.
Okay. Do you have a second one you want to go with, or is that the only one you have?
No, it's the only one I had.
Okay, Carlo, we'll go with you next. What you got for us?
So I got a couple of
Sucker in the trash can. My bad. Go ahead. Sorry.
You just had to get the last one, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. So one of my parallels is going to be a clear one. So if y'all ever watch Seven Deadly Sins, of course, Meliodas and his brother Zeldris they're literally the same person. You got one being the head of the Seven Deadly Sins and the other being the head of the Ten Commandments. They're the strongest of their strongest of their groups. Meliodas was picked to be second in line to be the Demon King, and the Ten Commandments' whole mission was not to only cause havoc, but was to get Meliodas and bring him back to the demon world. I call that a parallel because the roles could have easily been switched. The roles could have easily been switched because if you look at both of their backstories, both sons of the Demon King, they're literally same age. Or no, Meliodas is the older brother. They both had loves of their life that had, just terrible curses put on them. Meliodas was the fact that Elizabeth couldn't remember who he was, and then when she did remember, when she did remember, she was basically going to die.
Days, I think.
Yeah, and then for Zeldris, his wife was part of the vampires, and she got a curse put on her that trapped her in like a crystal for eternity until they broke her out. So I say that's a parallel because, like I said, the roles could have easily been reversed. All the Demon King would have had to say was Zeldris, you're going to be the next in line for Demon King. He fell in love with one of the knights that he thought at the time, but she was actually an angel. So then my other one comes from my favorite anime because I always love bringing this up, and it's not Goku and Vegeta. It's not Goku and Vegeta. It's actually Goku and Raditz. I feel like that's another.
I low-key knew you was about to say Raditz.
I feel like that's another one. And Raditz is a few years older than Goku, so it would have been hard. But if there was any point in time where Raditz went to Earth instead of Goku, I feel like the roles would have been reversed. Raditz.
What about because you brought up Dragon Ball, it just made me think, and you brought up Goku and Raditz. What about Goku and Broly?
Goku and Broly's another good one.
Goku and Broly's another good one. Yeah.
Goku and Broly's another good one. That's the only real difference between them because they both got shot off planet to random planets. The only difference between them is Broly had a latent power inside of him, and he was already at power level was already at 10,000 as a baby. That's why they had to shoot that man off planet. Like it was finna get bad.
I feel like parallel is quite interesting too because usually especially when you look at Gon and Miriam, the difference, granted you kind of have the same story following, but the circumstances are not necessarily the same. For Broly and Goku, I feel like that's what it is. Broly is this super OP ass kid, whereas Goku is super weak. You got shot up to this planet, the other one got shot up to that planet. And when you're looking at the super story, I feel like their storyline kind of progress in the same direction.
Facts. And so since we brought up Broly, so y'all know how Goku lost his whole memory after falling off a mountain. Do y'all think Broly would have been too strong? If Broly at the same power level, because that's the reason he got shot off Planet Vegeta. If he got shot to Earth instead of Goku, do y'all think the scene or the scenario where Goku fell off a mountain, hit his head, that's how he forgot all his Saiyan memories? Do y'all think Broly would have been too strong to, like, for that to affect him?
I don't think he would have been too strong, but I feel like it would have been harder to train him because he has this rage. Like, you can't see his grandpa. I can't see his grandpa Gohan teaching Broly the Kamehameha and all that. I don't think he would have made friends with the people he made friends with. Because Broly, he like two people, and they.
Broly would have been friends with Piccolo before Piccolo was Piccolo. Like he would have been friends with King Piccolo.
I'm dead, not King Piccolo.
I would be Z Broly if y'all talking about that.
What up, little 50?
I was talking about like Super Broly. That nigga is
Broly, look.
So this is the thing. The only reason I'm thinking when they landed, before they fell, they were like probably asleep. So your power is not really fluctuating like that.
Right, and then you also got to think one, like Saiyans, like that's we usually don't compare Dragon Ball to other animes just because of the power scaling. But one fucked up thing about Saiyans is if their guard is totally dropped and they not paying attention to any of the danger around them, they could get fucked up by the smallest shit. Like example in Super, this nigga Goku got shot with a laser and powered all the way down. I said, "Nah, what the fuck is this?"
Wait,
he was
that was a laser or a regular bullet?
Nah, it was a laser. It was a laser. But it was like a little
bullet, and I was pissed because I remember in Dragon Ball they used to get hit by bullets. You remember
bullets and it just pop off. So,
yeah.
Nah, and I agree. I guess now that I'm thinking about it from that aspect, because again, when Goku hit his head, he was a baby. He didn't know what the fuck he was going to fall on. So that could have been the same for Broly. There's no way to prepare for that as a toddler.
Also, that memory shit when they're literally babies don't make no sense in Dragon Ball. I mean, in Super they kind of fixed it because Goku is a little older. Yeah, but in Dragon Ball that didn't make no sense. How is this not gonna remember his planet?
The facts
and his mission.
Hey, I low-key just came up with another parallel.
Let me hear
it. That's more on like the comedic basis.
Shit.
So I'm not I started One Piece like a little while ago, but I'm not fully caught up. And I've always heard rumors that Zoro is racist. So we gonna choose Zoro and we're gonna choose Frieza.
Relax.
because
they both some racist motherfuckers.
All right, this man went on pure racism, but even the racism parallels is hella different. Because why do they say Zoro's racist? Because he only kills black people.
Nah, it's not necessarily he only kills black people, but he goes super like if you like notice him pushing past his limits, it's always black people.
It's always against the black character.
Frieza just straight calling you damn monkey.
Yeah, hello, monkey.
You know who's the perfect parallel for Frieza? And y'all might not know it, but in Jujutsu Kaisen, the guy that's friends with Gojo, but that's villain now.
Yeah.
He literally calls every human being a monkey. So he doesn't like people. So in the show, he literally goes, wow, look at I don't want these monkeys touching me. Literally that's Frieza to the T.
I got one more parallel too that I just thought about.
Okay.
Asta and Deku. They're two they not power driven, but they are inspired to be the greatest, have anything to give. And then both of them all of a sudden get this. With Deku, he got one for all. Then Asta got the Black Grimoire. Now they have the same work ethic. They know about different types of magic. Asta knows about the different types of magic. He just can't do the shit. same thing with Deku. He knew about all these heroes with they quirks. He had a whole book about them. He just couldn't. But neither one of them was afraid to get in the mix of it, even though they didn't have the utilities or the tools to do so. Like Deku ran in there to save Bakugo against the little slime monster thing. No powers. Let me just try to get you out of here so you can do something. Same thing with
Asta, you know.
Asta ran. He was getting fucked up by the nigga with the chains. And then they both have friends who grew up being overpowered. Like Bakugo at a young age, having that explosion quirk, he was already looked at to be a top student.
Yeah.
Same thing with as soon as he got his quirk, he out here doing things with that win.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That nigga is a dog, a straight killer. Like that man's crazy. That man's
the best airbender I know.
I'm weak.
And he got Tinker. And don't let him get Tinkerbell involved. It's
fact. This man got a whole handicap.
Nah, that shit is OD.
OD, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's a solid one though. That's a solid one. I fuck with that.
That one's a good one. I just thought about that.
I fuck with that one.
You got another one in the bag, Carlo?
Nah, that's all I had, cuzzo.
All right, so I'm glad that nobody touched the two I had in store. I'm gonna start with my first one. So the first one is kind of complicated because it's two people that reflects onto four. So it's Luffy and Blackbeard. I feel like they're a perfect parallel in terms of their goal, but their circumstances don't match because of their, not necessarily their ambition, but their nature. Luffy is always gonna go about it, hard working, trying to be just and shit. Teach ain't worried about that. To him, the goal is the end. It doesn't matter how he gets there. It doesn't matter who he befriends. He's just gonna do what he gotta do. But I feel like those two not only are a parallel to each other, but they're a parallel of the past with Ross D. Zebek and Goldie Roger. One wanting to be the Pirate King and the other one wanting to be the king of the world, basically. And the same way that Teach is going around trying to build an OP-ass crew, Ross did the same with the Rock's Pirate, the OP-est fucking pirate crew
alive.
Never mentioned in One Piece.
Facts.
And then, just the way it's going on about it, it's a race right now to get to the One Piece. That's what it was in the past. I just feel like they're a perfect mirror of the other. But my second pick is really the one I'm excited about because this is about Record of Ragnarok. And I'm going to try to lay it out without spoiling anything because I really want y'all to watch it. This is about Buddha and Nerofuku. Let me double check the name. I think it's Nerofuku or Zerofuku?
Zerofuku. Zerofuku.
Yeah, Zerofuku.
He gives no fucks, so.
Yeah, he gives no fucks. 0 fucks, literally. The way it's laid out, bro, that, Record of Ragnarok is just basically a war between humans and gods and potentially, just saving humanity. So instead of just gods wiping out humanity, they're giving them a chance to fight. And the Valkyries have their hands in it. Now, this specific character, Buddha, is interesting because he hates the gods. And, when you know about Buddha, you know that that's a person that we know in real life. That's somebody that was enlightened. And even looking at the real story of Buddha, that's just literally his name was Gautama. That was literally somebody that just was enlightened. That's literally the name, Buddha. Now, he presents himself in the arena, and we thinking he about to fight for the gods, and he's like, nah, fuck the gods, I'm gonna fight for the humans. The gods ain't like that. So they send 7 random niggas on the field, and the referee is like, y'all can't jump this nigga. That's not how it works. And they're like, nah, we're not 7, we're 1. So them niggas proceed to fuse basically, and that's the god of misfortune, OP-ass god whose power is basically unbound. As long as he has misfortune happen to him, he grows stronger. But the way in which they're similar, and we get it through the backstory, is that the god of misfortune was the god of love before. He used to go around collecting people's misfortune, trying to give them a better life, trying to make them happy. But when that happened, he collected like so much misfortune that it was like weighing on him and fucking him up. Now he tried to go and see like the people whose misfortune he took like years back, but when he goes there, like they're like mean, they're like evil, and they're not happy. So he's like, damn, like what did I do wrong? And then he sees a crowd of people like approaching, and he's like, nah, human beings are like selfish. I already know they're coming, so I can like grab more misfortune from them. What he don't know is that that group of people is actually following one person, a human, and that person is Buddha. He don't give a fuck about nothing. He's just living his life, eating beans, like passed by hungry people. He's like, hey, do you want some beans? Gave it to them. And like Zero Fuku is just like jealous. Like, how are you like a human being doing this shit? And I'm like a god. I'm supposed to do this. And Buddha just looks at him like, you can't force that onto people. You can't force people to be happy. Like, how the hell are you gonna force people to a point where you're like miserable? And you get the flashback of Buddha. And like I said, Buddha, his all personality is about enlightenment. But in the show where he gets his enlightenment is because he was a king and lost his friend. His friend died miserable. And he was like, do I really want to live this life as a king? And I'm just out here miserable. Or do I want to like do whatever the fuck I want? Like not put any limit to our life. Like just do whatever the fuck I want in the moment, like right here, right now. So he said, fuck it. He left the castle, started living his life. Zero Fuku saw that and was like, I'm gonna kill you, basically. So he goes on to have this grudge grow in him to where he becomes a god of misfortune, which is this OP ass god. But now they meet to where Buddha is a god and he's a god. And he's like, this is a time. I was waiting for this time to put divine punishment on you. But within the fight, within seconds, bro, like you just realize that these people are basically the same image of each other. Like it's just this one wanting to spread love, but has the means to do it and is not trying to like force it on people. And this other one that really wants everybody to just like live without misfortune, but your idea is that you just gotta like force it onto people. And I told you, Buddha basically got observation hockey, and that nigga is OP as shit, bro. The whole show, I don't want to spoil it.
Kylie, Drew, I want y'all to think about it like this. Y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all have played God of War. When has
Carla hates God of War?
Being a god, if you don't like the other gods and you like that, it doesn't end well for the other gods. If you don't like the gods and you have the means, that's Buddha. Can I be a parallel Buddha and Kratos? They both don't like the gods, but Buddha don't go around just murdering all the gods.
I mean, he just never had the opportunity. When given the opportunity, he said,
I don't think he gave a fuck enough to just start, because he's just like, I'm over here just peaceful.
I'm not gonna lie though, in terms of character design, I have not seen like a character that was like that amazingly built in a while. Like that man is like literally like, you're like, damn, that like I'm watching this shit, I'm just like, man, I really do be stressing about my life. I should be like, not giving a fuck, man. Like, why do you want to be so serious?
I'm not gonna lie. Once I get past my season 1 record of Ragnarok trauma, I'll give it a second chance. Jai, don't give me. See, that was bad, bro. You know how you really want to stop watching something, but you have to watch it just because there's a reason that you have to finish it. I had to force myself. As many times as I smoked, I still needed another blunt. Like that.
And the crazy thing is, apparently the manga is amazing.
It is.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing, and that's what people left on the comments when we posted the TikTok. The manga's amazing, but the anime is terrible. Anime is garbage. But again,
when I told y'all about Ragnarok, I don't know what I was doing. I think I said this earlier. I was scrolling through TikTok, and I was like, let me go check on my boy's TikTok, and I heard what you said. You're one of the reasons why I will never have any respect for Sakura.
That's crazy. Because I said the truth about an anime season 1, you just gonna disrespect the GOAT?
Bro, Dre, it's just the way that Carlos said it. Carlos like, sorry for my man
It's not the fact that you said it, it's the way you said it.
I apologize.
Yeah, sorry for my man Jai, but Reckon the Ragnarok is
ass. I said sorry first because I love you. But no.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I heard something that kind of was like alarmed me. Carlil, you don't like God of War?
It's not
Nah. Don't back down now. Say it like you said it before.
God of
What did you
War.
say? You said Kratos is a bitch.
I did say Kratos is a bitch. I did say Kratos is a bitch.
At what point?
How? I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not even gonna say how is he a bitch.
Do you see how flawed this man's standards are?
You said
Name one
Like,
person
Kratos is the GOAT, but Kratos is
name
dead.
one person in the God of War or any game that proved that this nigga was a bitch.
That's the thing.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that. Hercules.
But who won that fight?
I mean, hey, I'm not gonna lie. Hercules did him dirty. I ain't never seen that in my life. Bringing you back from the death menu, bro.
Wait a minute. Hercules did him dirty. I ain't gonna lie. But it's a fight.
But all right, look. At the end of the day, you know how many bodies this nigga Kratos has under his belt? You know how many gods he's cooking out? Of course, if you fighting every single known like god to man, it's gonna be a couple times you getting the paws put on you. Like literally in the new one, fucking Thor killed him and brought him back to life.
That's what I meant. Not Hercules, Thor. My bad. Thor.
Oh, you talking about Thor? Okay,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't remember Hercules doing that, but I was like,
okay, Hercules ain't done shit to him.
Okay, so Thor, like, yeah. So Thor, he did kill him and then bring him back, but he did get his lick back. So
Heimdall literally can see into the future and cannot be touched. The only like 2 people have ever touched him, and I believe that was Thor because Thor scared the shit out of him because he saw into the future. It's like, let me not fuck with Thor. And then Kratos said, all right, I got something for you. Oh, you want to
put them shade, nigga.
Hey. I was playing a game like this. Yeah, bitch.
I ain't gonna lie.
So wait. Let's not get too distracted. We gonna put the focus back on this fuck nigga.
This right here. This nigga right here.
Carlil.
This has been the same convo. We appreciate y'all.
It ain't over yet. Go ahead, Drew.
That's crazy.
Nigga.
What's good?
How is he a bitch?
Cause that man Thor killed him, you feel me? So he
this has been the same combo, nigga. Go ahead with your outro. This
nigga Carlo is full of shit, but this has been the same combo.
Just say you never played the games. That's all you had to say.
I did play.
No, you know what it is.
My hatred comes from one of the older games.
He's bad at it. He's bad at it. But before we go, short announcement we would like to make. As y'all already know, the boys will be heading out to DreamCon next week. Yes, but we also want y'all to know that we'll be going live on TikTok and Instagram. So y'all be sure to give us a follow over there if you would like to see the, behind the scenes of what's happening at DreamCon. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. You be sure to send this to your grandmama, and we'll see you guys in season 3.
Yes, sir.